So, in this video, we are going to talk about how do we often victimize ourselves, not realizing that we are often the creators, and how do we move forth from this victim mentality, right? So, I've often heard people say things like, this is just how life is. People are always mean to me, or people always treat me a certain way, failing to realize that all along you were never the victim, rather, you were the creator. Because reality does not respond to what we want, rather, it responds to what we are, to the vibration we carried. When you internalize this truth that you are not this powerless being in a random world, but the one shaping it with your emotions, with your choices, your entire life starts to blend, and it almost starts to respond to your command. It's like you're directing your own movie, and reality simply follows the script that you are writing internally. Now, I want to talk about something that I notice very often around me, right? So, I have seen women, like, I'm specifically talking about a certain group of women here, right? And I'm going to specify. So, I'm talking about women who are intelligent, who are independent, who are fully aware that the man they are seeing is not treating them right. Red flags are there since the beginning, yet they stay, hoping that they will change them, hoping that somehow they will magically fix him. And this is not to dismiss the pain that comes from the relationships or to say that their feelings are not valid, because they absolutely are. But the moment you realize that somebody's energy does not align with your peace and yet you choose to stay, then you're unknowingly giving away your power. Because staying does not mean that you're staying with him. Staying with him after knowing everything means that you are choosing to stay in the same frequency that attracted him. However, once you decide to walk away, not out of resentment, but out of self respect, out of knowing that you deserve better, you shift your vibration and you send a signal that you are no longer available for this. That's when life begins to match to your new standard. As human beings, we do everything in our power to shift the blame, right? We want to look outside, we want to blame things that are out of our control to feel better about ourselves. We seek validation through people, through circumstances, and even God. When things go wrong, we pray to something outside of us, hoping that it will fix everything. However, the truth is, the God that we often tend to pray to is not separate from us. The very fact that we are alive, breathing, conscious is the proof that we are connected to this higher consciousness, and you are a fragment of that divine. And when I say God, I don't mean like a statue sitting in the clouds. What I mean by that is the highest version of you, the version of you that already knows peace, abundance, clarity, strength, and every possible answer to your possible questions. Every time you say that I cannot do it without this person, or this situation controls me, forgetting this one simple truth, you chose. You deliberately chose to change. You chose to act. You chose to elevate. And that's your power in motion. Nobody can force you to evolve. Nobody can force you to become a better person. That comes from within. Another thing is that you cannot possibly imagine or think about a new reality if you keep telling yourself the same story again and again and again. Now, listen to what I have to say, right? And I am saying this as a feminist, right? That I understand that as women, we have to, on a daily basis almost, right? We have to fight for equality, and we have to fight for a space in this world. However, I feel that somewhere along the way that we have internalized this dialogue this narrative of struggle so deeply that at this point it is so hard for us to see anything beyond it anymore, right? We keep hearing things like women don't get paid equally, women are not taken seriously in business, we have to sacrifice so much. Now, of course, these are real issues. They exist. They exist for more than 60 to 70% of women, right? Who are working, who are trying to build something, and women in general. However, when these sentences become our everyday conversation, they slowly start to define what we believe is possible for us. Let's say there is a small girl, right? And she is constantly hearing that the world is always unfair to women and how women struggle so much with everything. She will begin to expect unfairness. And that expectation, that vibration becomes the lens through which she will see her entire reality. If something doesn't go good for her, she will automatically assume that it happened because she is a woman. And yes, that can be the case. But then again, you have to realize that you can at any given moment change your reality. It does not matter if you're a man or woman or a non binary person. So, yes, 100% we should talk about the struggles, but we need to also talk about our power just as loudly, about how capable women are, how they're running companies, shaping cultures, changing narratives. Because when we speak about our accomplishments, about how we are able to achieve whatever we put our mind to, then that becomes a new normal for us. And if we want a better future for us, then we need to have better conversations about ourselves. We need to know new stories for our brain to even imagine what future can look like for us. We know that our brain is wired through repetition embedded with emotion. So what you think, what you feel, what you do repeatedly creates neural pathways that make those patterns automatic. So if you're constantly telling yourself that you are unlucky or powerless, your brain literally starts filtering reality through that lens, showing you the only evidence that matches it. And your vibration, your state of being is not some mystical aura or glow. It's your state of being. It's the emotional and mental frequency that you hold. And reality, by the law of correspondence, mirrors that frequency back to you. So when you change your internal state, your thoughts, your emotions, your standards, the story you've been telling yourself on a loop, you don't just fix the outside world rearranges itself to match you. And with that, I will see you in the next video.